Hi, Troy here with Vine Skills. I wanted to give you some highlights of some workflow automation and what really is workflow automation. And as you know, Filevine is a great platform that can automate and bring efficiency to your law firm. But out of the box, really you need to wrap your business process, your workflow into the platform. So you have probably all done intake. That's the first thing you do in your setup is what is that workflow about? Maybe even depending on the type of case, it will change the workflow. Some sections get hidden, some sections appear based on the dropdown that you pick. So most of you have probably done that, which is great. You may want to redo it, which I'm sure you can do. Sometimes it's helpful to have someone think through that with you and make the changes in real time. But I wanted to show you some other types of workflows. So if you look at something like depositions, you can add a deposition, and this is a container type of object, so you can create a bunch of these per project. And noticed by us or noticed by other parties, this was the easiest way that we picked to designate what should happen with this deposition. So the tasks change, some of the due dates are different depending on what you pick. And so that's an idea. It gives you a little bit of a preview of what that could look like. You'll always recognize these deadline fields with due and done dates. Those are important so that, and instruction text that's oftentimes built in so that the reminders happen and people know what to expect. And that way, I think for new people that come on board with the team, it's a lot easier for them to dive in and see a workflow visually and have some prompts with built-in on-screen help using instruction text. So this is an idea there. Down here, you could email all the proof of service contacts with a button, generates your email template, everything looks great. This comes in, if you've seen some of the other videos on automating the proof of service, you'll see the details there. And then obviously adding the documents so they're in context. You can always get them in the docs area, but it's nice to be able to go to the context of where that task is and see all the details. And then notice is that deposition templates. So this will automatically build all of those for you in Word. And one of the nice things about the templates that we do is that they have a proof of service document built into it. So everything's kind of one click away to make that happen. And then we have a deposition summary, so that could be right in context as well, so that you have a place to keep all that neat and tidy. So that's an example of a workflow. There's a lot more if you think of any of the other processes. So discovery, our action, pick what it might be. That'll change the form a bit based on the, are we expecting action from them? So in that case, the deadline field will be more of an FYI. And if it's something that we're required to do, it's in a more aggressive reminder type of deadline field. So that's another workflow example, but you could think of anything in Law in Motion and just know that there's probably a workflow that you're following, and is that workflow in Filevine already? So give you a couple examples of what that could look like. But I hope that helps inspire you and not overwhelm you. It's always fun to see the small tasks that you have to do over and over again get built in such a way that they could be repeated by other staff members with accuracy as well. Have a great day.